Hi everyone, it's Kaisa here. In this video, I want to share with you how long you should meditate every day to manifest your desire. So, should you meditate for 5 minutes or should you meditate for 8 hours a day? It's not just about meditation, it can be any practice like affirmations or scripting or even listening to some subliminal audio. It doesn't matter, it applies to every type of practice. So, how long should you practice every day? Well, to be honest, I cannot give you a solution to this. I cannot answer this question, but don't click away just yet because I'm gonna share with you some very interesting stuff that is going to help you understand how long you should practice so that you can maximize the benefits and manifest your desire faster. So, should you practice for 8 hours or 5 minutes or perhaps something in between? There are kind of like problems with each of these, and let me share them with you. So if you practice 5 minutes a day, let's say you meditate for 5 minutes in the morning and then you move on with your day and you do your work, you do your stuff, you meet your friends, whatever it is that you do. So if you practice only 5 minutes and then the rest of the day, you are doing activities that do not support your manifestation. For example, if you're manifesting money and then in the morning you're meditating or you're doing your affirmations like, I'm a millionaire, I am manifesting unexpected money, and so on. You do that and then you move on with your day and you're like, oh, I need to pay these bills. I need to do this. I don't have money. I need to go to this job that I don't enjoy. If your day is like that, then 5 minutes of practice is not going to do much. Most likely that 5 minutes is not enough to change your self-concept. If for the rest of the day you're actually affirming that old identity of yours. So, should you practice more? What if you start listening to some 8-hour meditations every day while you're doing your work? Like listening to some affirmations or something? That's not necessarily the answer either. Like, if you practice more, it doesn't guarantee that you are going to experience like a better shift in your identity. Because what I see people doing and what I've done myself as well is that whenever there is a doubt, like whenever I don't fully believe in my manifesting abilities, when I feel like I'm not quite sure if I am able to manifest this thing, I might start like forcing those affirmations. I try to do more. I'm like hammering in those affirmations. I'm trying to convince myself. I'm trying to push. And that never works because if you do that, your subconscious mind is actually going to resist the change. If you try to force something, it's almost like your subconscious mind shuts down and it's like, we don't believe this, do we? Like, I'm not taking in this information. But when you're sort of like doing those affirmations with ease, it's like when you believe in them, your subconscious mind accepts them and they become a part of your identity. They become a part of your new self-concept. And that's how the change happens. But when you force, when you try to do more, and you practice hours and hours and hours each day, it doesn't guarantee that any change is actually going to happen. So practicing for hours every day is not necessarily better than practicing a few minutes every day. So there is this kind of like a sweet spot that you just need to find for yourself, because everybody is different. One shoe doesn't fit all. You need to experiment. You need to try different things. You need to find that amount, like those minutes that you need to practice to feel good, to feel empowered, to feel like the new version of you. For example, for you, it could be 5 minutes, or it could be 10 minutes, maybe even 2 hours. Half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, then half an hour in the evening, and so on. But experiment with it. The goal with your practice, the reason why you practice, is to feel like that new version of you. To become that new version of yourself. And how do you know if you're practicing correctly? Or how do you know you're practicing successfully? The answer is very simple. You're doing it correctly if you feel good, if you feel empowered, if you feel like you already are this person who has your desire. If you are able to tune to that frequency with just like 2 minutes of practice in the morning, and then you can kind of bring that vibration with you to cover the rest of your day, then that's perfect. But if you feel like you're practicing for 5 minutes in the morning and then for the rest of the day you're worrying about your bills and worrying about the job that you don't like, then your practice isn't that effective. Because when you're actually worrying and being grumpy about your job, that's kind of like you're practicing. And when you do that, you're affirming your current reality even deeper. And that's what's going to manifest. That's what you're going to see more of tomorrow and next week. So how do you change your reality? How do you change your life? The only thing you need to do is to change yourself. Because you cannot control the outside circumstances. Like, when I get this thing, then I'll be happy. Or if only my partner behaved in a certain way, then I would feel good. Now, we need to let go of that and realize that the only thing we need to do is to change ourselves. And we have the power to do that. We are so powerful. Our thoughts, our feelings, our beliefs are so powerful. We have the power to manifest anything that we want. So the question really is that, how are we going to use that power? Are we going to use it for our own benefit? Are we going to use it to support creating what we actually want to create in our lives? So if you want to manifest something as fast as possible, as easily as possible, experiment with that practice. Find a method, find a technique that works for you. Like, it can be anything: meditating, scripting, listening to affirmations. I know there are a bunch of other techniques, all types of techniques, like water techniques, pillow techniques, you name it. Try them all and find something that works for you. And once again, how do you know it works for you? It makes you feel good. It makes you feel empowered. It makes you feel like this new version of yourself. And when you feel like that, it doesn't really matter if you practice 1 minute or 2 hours a day. when you feel good and when you feel the change within, when you feel that good energy, that's all you need. And like I said before, everyone is different, so you just need to experiment with everything to find a technique that works for you and to find the sweet spot, how long you should practice. And you're gonna find it. If you feel like doing your practice is like a chore, like, oh no, again I need to practice these affirmations for 30 minutes or whatever it is, like, then you need to kind of like challenge yourself, like, okay, I'm just gonna try this for 1 minute. I'm gonna challenge myself to practice for 1 minute. Because if you feel like your practice is a chore, then you are not going to be in the most effective state of being to manifest your desire. Because when you force something, your subconscious mind is going to resist it. So try to make it easy for yourself to do your practice. You don't need to practice 2 hours a day. You don't need to practice at all, you know? It's just all about wanting to do that. I want to do this practice because it's good for me. I want to do this practice because this is the person who I want to be. It's not like I have to do it. I need to force it no matter what. Because that never works. Make it easy for yourself. Even if it's just 1 minute a day. Even if you do that and that makes you feel better, that is so much more better than practicing 8 hours and feeling like, this is not gonna work. So it's like quantity is more just the exact opposite. Quality is more important than quantity. And you're going to find what works for you by trying and testing a lot of different things. So that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like to let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do that, because on this channel we are manifesting our dream lives. But for now guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.